Good morning. I'm Mary Lampe. I'm the Executive Director of Southwest Alternate Media Project. We're based in Houston. And I'm sure, well, I just have a list here which is decidedly very low-tech and certainly not inclusive of all of the things that are going on in Houston. There's a copy of it in your packet. I just wanted to tell you a little bit. I'm speaking about Houston as sort of the representative city for East Texas. Houston is the fourth largest city in the United States, and it takes up a lot of East Texas. So I'm going to devote myself to that. SWAP, Southwest Alternate Media Project. I've been the director for 9 years. We're 31 years old, and we grew out of community projects that were originated at Rice University Media Center under the direction of the legendary filmmaker and educator James Blue, who believed that media arts organizations were the key to democracy, and the camera was its tool, like a pen or a pencil. So SWAP became a separate nonprofit in 1977. We were the first media arts organization of its kind in Texas, and one of the first in the United States. In 1980, SWAP became a statewide service organization for the Texas Commission on the Arts, and over the years, funding made it increasingly difficult to maintain a statewide presence. Although there are things, as you see, that we do continue. And also other organizations like the Film Association of Dallas and the Austin Film Society have stepped in to take larger roles in disseminating information and encouraging the development of filmmaking in Texas. From 1980 to 1994, we administered a regional fellowship grant program that gave funding directly to filmmakers. The funding came from the National Endowment for the Arts, and we disseminated millions of dollars to directly to filmmakers over this time period, and it was and this funding died in 1994 when the National Endowment for the Arts funds were cut. One of the most important continuing programs for SWAP is the Territory, which is a 13-part, 30-minute series of short films by Texas national and international filmmakers. In the fall of 2008, we'll present the 33rd season, and Iviva Chicago, we argue, which is the longest running short film showcase. But I think that the Territory is. We now collaborate with Houston PBS, the Austin Museum of Art, and the Museum of Fine Arts, and that's a unique collaboration of organizations. Although in the early days, SWAP partnered with Austin Community Cable. The series is available to Texas public television stations on a statewide basis without charge. And SWAP continues to present a variety of programs for all ages, workshops, conferences, after-school programs, media literacy institutes for educators, fiscal sponsorship for independent filmmakers, and we just launched our brand new Emerging Filmmakers Fellowship program, which we are selecting 5 emerging filmmakers from diverse communities from Texas filmmakers, and we'll be doing this project. There will be a mentorship program and a small funding program, and it's a mentorship program that we're doing in collaboration with the Universidad Iberoamericana in Mexico City. So it's a really rich cross-border collaborative opportunity. In Houston, there's a proliferation of community media of all kinds, and you can see the list in your packet. And I'm sure, I know there are plenty of things that I have left off of this, and inadvertently, there are many things in the Asian community that are I just inadvertently left off this list. But the good news is there's some incredible standard bearers. KPFT Radio is Texas' only Pacifica channel, and it's a radio station. It's been around for over 30 years, and it provides an incredible service to our community. Democracy Now! In the Prison Show, which is a Texas important communication with imprisoned, or imprisoned in our Texas system. For screening, the Museum of Fine Arts Houston has presented film programs for close to 50 years, and that includes all kinds of independent film, art films for our communities and festivals of Asian, Latino, and art films, Texas filmmakers. Newer organizations have come in. There are also, going in order, a lot of newer organizations have come in, like the Aurora Picture Show. They present artist-made films, and they have a wonderful archive of Texas filmmakers and other artist films. There's a huge micro-cinema wave in Houston, First Fridays that target specific communities, Latino communities, African-American communities. And also, another, on the internet, of course, the Houston Indie Media organization is an incredibly important vehicle for the production and distribution of community media on the internet, and as well as sponsoring screenings of documentaries and some of the most difficult of our social issues. Another icon of our Houston group is Houston Media Source, Houston's only public access community television station. And I want to thank the president for providing me lots of details about Houston Media Source. Some of them I didn't know. Houston Media Source is now 20 years old. It has some 300 individual producers and 30 nonprofit organization producers. And they teach television production, including editing, stage and field production. And some 3,000 to 5,000 people per month come to their facility. Houston Media Source has faced considerable challenges in recent years. A Texas franchising agreement passed in 2005 by our Texas legislature threatened to cut the result of that funding to the Houston Media Source, threatened cuts from their budget of $671,000 to $100,000, and had that been realized, it probably would have caused the station to go dark. So now negotiations with Houston Mayor Bill White have resulted in the potential renewal of their contract and even increased funding to be voted on in the March 4th elections. Recently, Houston Media Source has faced a new challenge, and the area, the 6 block area, which their facility is located in downtown Houston, is being considered for the new soccer stadium. And so Houston Media Source will, if this goes through, it will force Houston Media Source to find and relocate in a new facility, and we hope that doesn't happen. So there are a lot of smaller community small venues have come through. I think that Houston is very strong in the micro-cinema movement. Among them, with the Aurora Picture Show, Micro-Cinema International, and many First Fridays and so on and so forth that target specific communities in Houston. There are really strong, and on your sheet there are websites of all of these things. For theater, Collective Bilingüe in Houston is an incredible facility for producing the production of theater, Latino program, Latino theater plays that are produced by the community. In many organizations, there is a brand new Houston chapter, which is being revived by Carlos Calvillo over here. Project Row Houses, the